Well, tonight we're hearing more about the closure of the Ruidoso Downs Racetrack. If you were a little confused after reading statements from the track management and from Village Mayor Lynn Crawford yesterday, you weren't alone. Management says after meeting with state officials last week, they learned the racetrack isn't sustainable now or for many years to come. But Mayor Crawford hasn't lost hope for 2027.
I haven't given up on the racing season. I have not. It's too dear to too many people. It's part of the legacy that's Ruidoso.
While that legacy can't be washed away, Crawford says it was devastating to watch this track turn to this 2 years in a row.
And so after the ownership's invested millions of dollars in the last couple of years in rebuilding the track, putting it back in business, and then to get wiped out again, those numbers just didn't add up this year.
Racetrack management says engineers found even with proposed flood mitigation work done at the track and upstream, it can't be protected from future flooding. But the mayor, who also manages the Jockey Club, remains optimistic.
That engineering report did not take into account all of the work that can be done up the river, back west, up onto the mountain, where the burn scars are, where the floods originate. And that's where we're talking about doing alluvial fans, contouring, with trees, zuni bowls, detention ponds.
He says this whole process began in 2024, and they've been working with federal and state agencies to shorten the timeline.
Getting the feds and the state and everybody on the same page as to who's paying for what and when are we going to get started.
People have suggested moving the track closer to the airport, and while Crawford says it's a possibility, it's an expensive one.
You're talking $300 to $400 million moving the track, the barns. You'll have to have the casino goes with it, so there'll have to be a casino with it. And so there's a lot to that. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Crawford says the village has worked to diversify with the changing of snow patterns at Ski Apache and now the flooding at Ruidoso Downs.
The rest of the community's open. Our businesses downtown are ready and eager.
The village expects to lose another $160 million in economic impact with the track closed this year.
And so we're hoping that we can get some other things lined out, get a lot of stuff done. That we can work forward and try to have a 2027 season meet there, because quite frankly, if we don't get it back pretty soon, then the track could possibly be gone forever. And that track's been here for 77 plus years.
We reached out to management with the racetrack, who said they're passing on interviews right now. They stressed they're evaluating their next steps and will communicate those at a later date. While this impacts the economy in Ruidoso, there are several horse owners here in Lubbock who will be affected. We spoke with one who says they've already paid hefty fees to race in Ruidoso, so they really don't have a choice but to move with the races to Albuquerque. He says that'll mean losing out on some of the smaller races, paying more to haul horses, and for their hotel bills.